In ancient Rome, nestled high upon Aventine Hill, lived a clever boy named Tullius. Unlike the children of noble senators who learned rhetoric and politics, Tullius was the son of a poor olive farmer. His tunic was stitched from scraps, his sandals mismatched, but his eyes sparkled with curiosity no toga could contain. Tullius loved three things more than anything: the stars, birds, and dreams of flying beyond the clouds like the mighty Roman eagle, symbol of power and pride. Every day after helping his father on the farm, Tullius climbed a tall fig tree near the edge of the hill and watched the sky. He studied how birds glided, how clouds moved, and how the wind danced through the valley. His best friend was a wild eagle he named Imperius, who soared above the Tiber River every afternoon, screeching proudly and circling over Tullius like a guardian from Jupiter himself. One day, while delivering olives to the forum, Tullius heard news that made his heart pound. "The Imperial Inventors Competition," cried a herald. "By decree of Emperor Hadrian, a prize of 10,000 denarii to the best invention that serves the glory of Rome." Tullius's imagination sparked like a Roman torch. "I shall build wings," he whispered, "and I shall fly." But the path was not easy. He had no coins, no fancy tools. But he had hands, patience, and the belief that nothing is impossible for a Roman with purpose. He scavenged scraps, broken chariot wood, wax from old candles, feathers from market stalls, and strings from old lyres. His workshop, a small stone shed behind his father's house. His blueprints, sketched with charcoal on the walls. His test flights, jumps off haystacks into piles of olives, with more bruises than victories. Still, he never gave up. Every time he failed, he'd climb back up his fig tree, watch Imperius soar, and whisper, "I'll join you one day, friend." Weeks passed. The competition drew near. Other inventors presented siege catapults, aqueduct filters, and golden machines. Tullius arrived late on the morning of the contest, carrying his invention on his back. A pair of wings stitched from linen, feathers, and wooden frames bound to his arms with leather straps. The crowd laughed. "Is that a costume? Go back to the farms, boy. You think you're Mercury himself?" Tullius stood tall before the emperor, whose face was carved with wisdom, but stiff with skepticism. "I am Tullius, son of Marcus the farmer," he declared. "I bring not a weapon or a wonder of gears, but a dream. The dream of flying like our sacred Roman eagle, who sees the world not in roads and walls, but in freedom and wind." The crowd grew quiet. Hadrian, curious, leaned forward. "Then fly, Tullius, show us your Rome." Tullius climbed the stage tower, wings extended. The wind stirred, his heart raced. He looked to the sky, and Imperius appeared, soaring above. He leapt. The wings caught the air. His fall slowed. He didn't soar high, but glided in a perfect arc above the audience over the garden and landed gracefully into a fountain with a splash. The crowd erupted. "Did you see that? He flew! By Jupiter!" Hadrian smiled for the first time in days. "You did not just build wings, boy, you built belief." He handed Tullius the golden coin pouch himself. "Use this not to grow rich, but to build Rome's future." Years later, Tullius became the imperial chief inventor, building gliders for messengers, rescue nets for floods, and even a giant eagle kite for Roman festivals. Children across Rome tied feathers to their arms, dreaming of flight. Even the senators began saying, "Dare like Tullius." Imperius still soared above Aventine Hill, always circling as if watching over the boy who once dared to dream among olives and feathers. Moral of the story: greatness isn't born in marble halls. It often begins in muddy fields, under fig trees, in the hearts of those brave enough to leap.